and engage. Really important, my friends, to engage. Now, the first rule of engagement is with you. To stop, to be silent, to be quiet, to tune into yourself and ask your body on a regular basis, body, what do you want me to know? And it might say things like, would you just shut up? It might say things like, would you give yourself a break? It might say things like, would you just rest more? But to tune into your body and to tune into yourself, to tune into that spiritual intelligence, that intuitive wisdom. And then to engage with others, heart to heart, spirit to spirit, to make sure that you are coming from your heart, not from the critical thinking part of you, but from your spiritual intelligence part of you, where you understand that the connections you have with other human beings, just heart to heart is what it's all about. To ask another person, how can I be a support to you? Not that you're going to have the magic bullet, but just to be there. By the way, my husband, he should rest in peace, was one of my best friends and my mentors. But he drove me crazy because he was such a guy. And he was such a guy because he always had to have the answer, always had to fix it. So I'd often come home and just want to vent. And then he immediately would have an answer. Well, don't you think you could do this? Or I said, shut up. Can't you just listen to me, please? It took about 30 years, but he finally was able to listen. Okay. So it's important for us to be there for other people. It doesn't mean you have to have the magic answer for whatever their issues are. Being there is enough. It's more than enough. In fact, it's really what they want and need. So when you're dealing with your patients and you're dealing with the ponderous issues that come up, because we're all dealing, all of us. I'm not in the breast cancer arena. I'm in breast cancer plus, okay? I'm dealing with life and death issues every single day with the people I see, and so are you. But if you focus on right here, right now, the outcome of whatever it is going to take care of itself. But like with Norman Cousins, the doctor told him he had 6 months to live. He laughed himself well. Anything is possible. Just focus on being you, okay? So to engage means to create a ripple effect of who you are with others. So just like we did this morning with the hugging, just like we did this morning with you looking at each other in the eyes saying, you are so special. To recognize that with that engagement, with that connection, we create a level of energy that just keeps going. Because when we disconnect, the energy stops. When we engage, the energy keeps moving. And remember, everything is energy. Everything in the universe is energy, and energy is always in flux. Now, the only time we get sick, the only time we fall down and get into our funks and get into our burnout, bottoming out, is when our energy gets stuck. And our energy gets stuck because we disconnect. We disconnect from ourselves. I got it, thank you. I got the 10-minute side. So when we are involved with giving and receiving openly, without an agenda, just by being you, the energy just keeps flowing.